Down this back alley in Minneapolis, inside one of these garages, Bill Gerstel is hard at work. Not fixing his car or repairing his boat, he's got a slightly different hobby. He's a backyard inventor who likes to make stuff that explodes or hurls through the air. And he loves to show other people how to do it.
I actually wrote a book, how to make a potato cannon, how to make a tennis ball mortar, how to make a Cincinnati fire kite. That book sold 250,000 copies. And I quit my job. I was working for the telephone company at the time and became a full-time writer.
He's always tinkering in his garage, trying to come up with new projects he can teach other people to build. Like something he calls the Jam Jar Jet.
I mean, it's just a very, very simple jet engine. It's the only jet engine you can build in your house.
It uses the same technology that propelled rockets in the Second World War. And he makes it using just these few things that lots of people have lying around the house. Here's how it works.
The flame pulses out, and there's a vacuum inside the jar. So it goes, uh-oh, so it sucks the flame back in, but the inside of the jar is still hot, burning hot. So it explodes again. Explode, suck, explode, suck, explode, suck. And now this happens so rapidly you can't see it.
He gives the Jam Jar Jet a little shake, strikes a match, and ignites the engine.
It should go for about 10 seconds. I don't know why I didn't do it. I could make something up, but I don't know. Don't use that.
But Bill's not about to give up. He refers back to his book for some advice.
Oh, okay. I didn't have enough in there.
So he tries again. And again. And again. He makes some changes. The rocket will sputter, but it won't exactly take off. He thinks the hot, humid day might have something to do with it. But he's also got a more philosophical explanation.
If it's brown and crumbly, it's chemistry. If it's green and slimy, it's biology. And if it doesn't work, it's physics.
Luckily, Bill's got more backyard experiments he can show off. Like an exploding hydrogen balloon.
We're going to take this 12-inch square piece of aluminum foil, and I'm going to cut it up into four, somewhat equal pieces. I'm going to turn them into little rolls.
He adds the aluminum to a mixture of water and a chemical you'd find under the kitchen sink. He doesn't want to say which one, because if you don't know all the safety precautions, this can be extremely hazardous.
When mixed with aluminum, it produces hydrogen gas. You can see it start to bubble up. I'm going to capture it in a balloon.
Gradually, the balloon fills with hydrogen, which is dangerous. Really dangerous. When lit, it's highly explosive. Or it should be.
Nothing. Go figure. I wonder why that happened.
Sometimes backyard science isn't an exact science.
Perhaps it pierced the rubber of the balloon in such a way that it didn't really ignite. You know, it broke, but it didn't ignite the gas.
He tries it again to see if his theory's right.
Well, it's a bigger pop than I thought. Cool, huh?
With that success under his belt, Bill decides to go for broke. He wants to move on to one of his favorite backyard projects.
What we're going to do here is we're going to build a spud gun, a potato cannon. It's a wonderful device.
First, he has some words of wisdom.
Never look down the barrel. Always remember, these projects are for adults. Never take shortcuts. Always read the directions first. Never attempt anything that's beyond your own capabilities. Always wear your safety glasses. Never make substitutions. Always check local laws to make sure what you're doing is legal. Never do anything that puts yourself at risk.
With the safety basics in place, Bill gets down to work.
This is 3-inch PVC pipe, and this is going to make what's called the combustion chamber. This is 2-inch PVC pipe, and this is what we're going to use to make the barrel. I need a saw, I need my tape measure, and I need my vise, which seems to be missing. I just had it a minute ago. You guys see it?
Finally, he finds everything and begins sawing, drilling, sanding, and gluing the spud gun together.
All right, spud gun's ready to go.
Here's how it works. He loads a potato down the barrel, He adds an explosive aerosol spray. When he flicks this igniter, it'll ignite the aerosol, blasting the potato out of the tube. Just like this.
Sometimes things work better than other times. It's disappointing, but hey, that's science.
After a few adjustments, he tries again.
Now that's the way it should work every freaking time.
The day started slowly, but Bill shows that a little patience and some ingenuity are the most important ingredients for a backyard inventor.
People look at it as quirky sometimes. Full-time explorer into this world of interesting backyard technology. It's a great life.
If you see one of these coming at you, you better run for cover. Tornadoes are one of the most violent and unpredictable forces of nature. But this tornado isn't an act of God. It's an act of Fred. He runs the world's most advanced tornado simulator.
The tornado simulator is designed to be able to test building models, to look at what the effects of tornadoes are on various types of buildings, structures.
In the past, wind tunnels were used to test how buildings stand up to tornadoes. They were strong enough, but it wasn't the right type of wind.
Some types of storms just aren't simulated very well in a straight line wind. In a wind tunnel, effectively, you get a strong wind and it's all going in the same direction, and it all basically is kind of a constant wind. And with a tornado simulator, what you're able to do is simulate the swirl effects, the more three-dimensional nature of a tornado wind. You can see what effect that has on a building.
Bill Rickard built the simulator.
This is the fan. It's 6 foot diameter, 50 horsepower fan. So we have pure suction here.
That fan provides the upward suction for the center of the tornado. Then it thrusts the air into a gap between the two outer walls. Flaps deep inside the gap aim the air at an angle so that it spins. When that spinning air comes out of the bottom, it's sucked back into the simulator, creating the